microphone's on. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Glad you made it today. The lady with a hat right here. I'm Reverend Don, as most of you know, and I'm privileged to shepherd us along on this morning's, I call it meditative contemplation, to give you something to think about, to give us something to contemplate for the rest of the week. So I invite you to slip into your contemplative self, that inner self. I think it's sort of like slipping into your pajamas before bedtime. It can be a time for listening, a time for feeling, being open to the sensing of ease and grace. And in doing this, you can feel the peace and the nurture of your body's relationship with your breath, your breathing. You know, we don't have to do anything to bring in a breath. All we have to do is just be awake and aware of its intimate caring for you and your body. I think the trusting that we have of the relationship between our body and breath is amazing. It's kind of a love affair of the body and the breath. The embrace, pure trust. So I ask us to contemplate on these words. It's a belief that in much of mankind, that only God can grant grace. We'll hear statements at times that speaks to things like a saving grace. There's a song that's written in the darkness of the slave trading days long ago. It's called Amazing Grace. The sweetness of the sound. However, out of the wisdom teachings from all over the world, I think comes another understanding. An understanding that says that we, humans, are gifted with the power, the privilege to bless. And blessings, I think blessings can nurture the better angels waiting for us to rise and sing that blessing to the world. To spread a balm of love and healing, a healing that comforts and heals all the wounds, especially the wounds of the heart. I think it's the wisdom of the body, the heart, and the breath connection which holds in the embrace of amazing grace. So I wish to share with you what I believe to be true about that. I take a breath and I say, there is kindness that dwells down deep in all things. It presides everywhere, often in places that we least expect. And I think kindness is the main ingredient of a blessing. The word kindness has a gentle sound that seems to echo the presence of compassionate goodness. I think when we offer a blessing, we literally blanket the environment with kindness, our kindness. When someone is kind to us, we feel understood and acknowledged. We feel that we're seen. And there's no judgment or harsh perception directed towards us when someone gives us kindness. Yes, I think it seems true. The world can be harsh and negative. But if we remain generous and stay patient, kindness inevitably reveals itself somewhere. Crack of light breaks open the darkness. It never asserts itself. No. It just inevitably reveals itself. I also think that something deep in the human soul seems to depend on the presence of kindness. I think something instinctiveness in us almost expects it. And once we sense it, we're able to trust and open ourselves. Yes. Kindness builds bridges. Yeah. Blessings becomes the anchor. A blessing is a bridge, complete. There's implicit wholeness that's nurturing the human heart. It's a huge treasure house that can draw on. We can take it, find that every day, any day, the pieces that become that which we also can give in kindness. And ultimately, the blessing is what anchors and guides us through our life. I like to call it heart light. Yes, heart light. And the beauty of blessing is that it recognizes no barriers, no distance. Blessings of kindness shine with that heart light. Yeah. Blessing seems to know that in the depths of its wholeness, just how gently powerful it is. Fences or terrain cannot contain its movement as it moves towards its destination to that which is blessed. Yes. And that's because blessing travels the pathway of heart to heart. Within a blessing, the bridges built by kindness can cross the deepest chasm, and no mountain of life can stop blessings' ascent. Always upward, always encompassing. It has been said, to be created and come to birth is to be blessed by God. We seem to have started our earthly life with a God blessing. To be born is to be chosen and be blessed. The breath of the divine. I think we come into the world with the inheritance of eternal human hope. Yes, hope. It seems to be a hope in the heart of humanity based on an instinct that at the deepest level of reality, some sweet, intimate kindness holds sway somewhere, some way. That's the heart of a blessing. To believe in blessing is to believe that our being here, our very presence in the world, is itself the best gift, the most remarkable gift. It may be called the primal blessing, the primal gift. I like to think to think that some divine primal kindness chose us and brought us through a forest, perhaps of dreaming, cosmic dreaming, until we could emerge into a beingness, a being, an individual being, with that path opening before us out into the world and through and in, to be a blesser. And in our human beingness, I think we seem to have a longing for beauty into everywhere we go, to see beauty. And in this yearning for the beautiful, I think we instinctively expect that a primal benevolence is responding to our longing for beauty. And this is the threshold where blessing comes alive. Oh, yes. The beauty of the world. That's our first witness, the blessing. Our soul knows that in a land without blessing, no beauty, none of beauty can dwell. Just as life knows in our body, no life could dwell without the breath. How grateful is our body for the breath. That invisible source of our life, as the body, even the God breath of the soul's presence, blessing our existence with breath. So I take a breath in, and I say each day is a path to a new wonder. It's where our lives unfold and take on moments. Yes, moments of blessings. If we are more mindful of how short our time is, we might learn how precious each day is. We might hold each one and each other like a jewel or a gem in our hands, and gaze into the beauty of each moment time has given us as that gift, that God gift, that blessing. I say that a blessing is a little circle of light drawn around a person or ourselves to heal, to strengthen, to protect. I think we could say a blessing forebrightens the way for us. A window opens in eternal time. And so it is at this very moment I stand in my full divine privilege, empowered as a spiritual being in my most wonderful body. In this human experience, I can bless all before me. So I bless this moment. I bless this space I inhabit. I bless this sanctuary. I bless you, each one, every one, in every way. And I hold you so near and dear. I raise and praise you. I bless the very birth date that you were born. I bless the days, all the days you were born on this good earth. And I know we are all so blessed And I am so grateful. And I know in this moment and all future moments that we are so blessed beyond our gratitude, into the wonder, into the kindness of what brought us to be right here, you and me. So this is what I believe, and I'm thankful to share this with you this morning. So anytime you begin to take your next breath, find yourself ready to greet the day with me, I welcome you to this sanctuary for a wonderful morning to be. And so it is. Namaste.